Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, we return to the world of Tyria. For Guild Wars, just Guild Wars, no two. Because right now, it's showtime. And we're back. Hi, guys. There's Prolix for both. He's a nice guy. I was having fun. Decided I would continue to have fun with more of the same. So we're here again. We're going to do some more stuff in the Pre-Searing. We're going to head off to the Green Mountain Country? Something like that. To the actors stage, Lady Althea. Captain Osric, Prince Rurik. They don't have any questy things over their head. Doesn't seem like she does either. Good evening to you, your dude. Our dude, my dude. The dude. Pardon me. Welcome to your weekend. Where can I learn more skills? Yeah, we got that. The statue of Lyssa. Who's on the other side? Annette Landru. It is indeed Friday. Where I am, it's basically Friday night. I just made that up. All right, we need to go to the something count country or whatever the heck it is. Let's see. Lakeside County. No, that's the another player. We're not doing that. Green Hills County? County. Oh, a bandit fire starter. I tell you, bandits, man. You just can't, you know? Well, he hit really hard. I would say unreasonably hard. Oh, I'm on fire. That's not good. Not a fan of being on fire. They have families. No, actually, they are created by asexual budding. Little known fact. Bandits, no families. Asexual budding. I did not expect to actually talk about asexual budding here tonight, but here you go. I have a personal favor to ask. Good friend of mine has gone missing north of the wall. He's a ranger by the name of Ben Wolfson. I am dubious that his name is Ben Wolfson, because that would imply that he was the son of a wolf. I'm not buying it. To open it faster, you'll need a companion to pull the lever. You know, it's a lot to ask. Well, it is a lot to ask. I'll find him if I can, but not right now. Going this way. Is this another fire starter? A wicked fire starter? Not a fan of being set on fire multiple times. I'm not sure if anyone else feels that way. Yeah. I could do without being set on fire. Grawl. Green Hills County. The statue of Balthazar. I think we had to do something where we had to go to or past the statue of Balthazar. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, it looks like, oh, we've entered the Green Hills County. Wasn't even trying. That's the statue of Balthazar. Oh, I guess that's the statue of Balthazar. It's just the thing that says, hey, this is the statue of Balthazar. Fire. Farah Capo? Hello. Opposition to the king. You must be joking, not since King Doric himself, as Ascalon had a finer king than Edelburn. Yeah, about the fine king thing, I hate to be the one to tell ya. Excuse me, my mistake. Where can I learn more skills? I've already talked with Mun. Not especially helpful. Grazdin the Protector. He protect? Protection prayers. I need you to escort Farah Capo on a mission to capture the outlaw Elaine. That's Alain, not Elaine. So not like the character from Seinfeld. Use the protection prayers I've taught you to keep Farah alive. She'll do the heavy lifting. This is Reversal of Fortune has been added. Enchantment converts the next incoming damage or lifesteal to healing. Well, let's see. I don't think I'm using... That does 40. That does 34, but that is a dot. I want to equip now. There we go. Shielding Hands. Reduces incoming damage and lifesteal by 3. End effect heals for 5. Sure, why not? Kasha seems to be... am I supposed to help her? I don't think so. There we go. We'll just throw her a couple of heals. Oh, she's got a lot of bone horrors. She's evidently a necro as well. Well, we'll kill this shaman. Have you got any quests, dear? The power of... Oh, opposition to the king. We need to talk to her about that. Long live the king. The power of blood. I've got a job for you. If you're willing to work, a group of former students of mine are hiding out in the catacombs. They fear my wrath, and rightly so. They have failed in their training, and they must pay the price. They're very fond of dark pacts, so you should be able to counter them using blood magic to drain their health. Okay, now we're going to have to actually make some choices here. Let's see. Blood Renewal, enchantment spell. I have +3 health regeneration, and heals you for 50. That's not bad. For 7 seconds. Vampiric Gaze. Well, let's see. We can probably get rid of Life Siphon, I think. Vampiric Touch. Touch skill deals 32 health. That has a fast cooldown. I gotta admit, the bone horror's not floating my boat that much. So let's replace the bone horror for now. Let's see. I need to talk to him. I think about the king. Opposition to the king. From what I've seen, King Edelburn is a man of great compassion. Yes, he has a burning desire to do what's right. This is not the remastered version. That's correct. That comes out on the 3rd, I believe. He also has Tithe for the Abbey. You're here to collect Barradin's tithe. You look like you could use a little assistance in the return trip. I'm certain that Duena will be watching over you should you encounter any bandits on the way back. That is less helpful and encouraging than you might have hoped for. And it's not a remaster, technically. I don't think, for instance, the game is going to look any different or play any different. They're doing some UI stuff and various things to get the compliance for Steam Deck. So I don't think it'll... so also, things like the UI are going to be improved, stuff like that. But I don't think that actually the game is getting what you would normally refer to as a remaster. But I will turn up the volume. Up. Don't like him. How about you take a moment, sit down, sir, and reconsider your life's options. Grateful for Steam Deck, made a lot of games. Work on low-spec PCs, yeah. Could you just freaking die, sir? Thank you. Few gold coins. Bonus points. I'm going to... Options. I'm going to turn the master volume up some. Level 1 Grawl. Have a little swarm action, Scarecrow. A Grawl necklace. I got a Steam Deck for my bro for Christmas a few years back. But as much as I've been tempted, in my particular, I honestly don't have a real use case for it. So. Yeah, I mean, they're a great piece of tech, but they, honest to God, are just not actually, I really, and it kind of disappoints me because I love my toys, but I really, honestly don't have any kind of use case for it. I've tried to justify it to myself. Can't do it. Give myself a nice little heal here. Level 3 is definitely tougher. How about if I get closer to him and we try to use our vampiric touch? Well, that seems to do okay. Now, it's exactly the kind of tech toy I just absolutely love, but I just wouldn't use it. And I wake up, I plotch my fat butt here in front of the computer. Wouldn't make sense to be going like this while I'm in front of the computer. Not that I wouldn't try. An unnatural seed. Is that possible? But aren't seeds natural? It seems to me. Ascalonian Guard, well, you know, they can just kiss my Ascalonian. Never mind. Money on a better PC when the 60 series drops. Yeah, but by that logic, I could then just wait until the 70 series drops. No, generally, I'll either buy a slightly down spec new, one of the new lines when they come out, or I will buy an up spec version of the previous generation. That seems to have worked out for me. I'm currently using a 3070, but I've had it for years. It was new when I got it. Oh, you say you'll refrain from booing today. Should I find that a credible claim on your part? I mean, I'm not going to say no, but I might very well deserve a boo. For now, that seems reasonable, yeah. If I do something worthy of a boo, booing is fine. Trick or treat. Nobody's home. You know, if you're not home, you should turn your lights off on Halloween. That's all I'm saying. This is quite a lovely area. I'm certain it's so lovely and peaceful that nothing bad could happen in a place like this. I mean, here we are in the heart of Ascalon itself. Everything is peaceful. Wonderful. Which quest do we currently have selected, by the way? Power of Blood. 3 more blood fanatics. That's in... Okay, that's in the catacombs. Deliver Baridan's tithe to Devona. Dum, 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 dum. Well, we can go there or there, but we can't immediately teleport back. So we need to find... We can unlock a teleporting point. That's the technical phrase. A teleporting point. Trouble in the Woods. That's Lakeside County. And what are these stone elementals? Ooh, they're hulking stone elementals of level 3, which I must admit I find somewhat imposing. Possibly terrifying. I am a somewhat risk-averse gamer by nature. Oh, we have Rolf, the merchant. Well, we will sell any of the junk we're carrying to open up the space for, obviously, more junk. Highly salvageable and highly salvageable. That's a quest item. We shouldn't be able to sell quest items. I just want to put that out there. That's not a thing we should be able to do. Halves casting time of spells, 5%. The air wand, but I think we've got our current wand has an energy bonus. And at my age, man, we need all the energy we can get. So this is a house who obviously belongs to someone who enjoys stairs. Or possibly ladders. Take the energy, you'll take the naps. I do take my naps from time to time. Not as often as I would have thought I would at my age. Only 40, you take one almost daily. Oh, I do love them when I get them. But most of the time I sleep enough that I don't need one during the day. Oh, you see, for me it's on those occasions when I wake up early and can't get back to sleep, like 3 hours early or something like that, in which case I really desperately want an hour and a half or even 2. Wait, am I supposed to be killing these bandits? I know I'm supposed to be killing bandits somewhere. How about a little vampiric touch? And another. And then maybe a little bit of this. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've never been one who could do the short naps. I worked with a guy. We had cubes that faced each other, and he'd look over at me in the middle of the day and go, "I need 10 minutes," and he'd lay down under his desk and he'd be asleep like that. 10 minutes later, I'd wake him up. He'd go, "Thanks." Right back to work. I was so envious of that. Still kind of am. Yeah, yes, I know. You're setting me on fire. Here, let me just do a little bit of vampiric touch on you. A touch. A touch too much. And I'm burning. Used to go to work with a guy that would go out in his car during lunch and nap on his lunch break. I can understand that, too, for sure. Wizard's Folly. Wizard's Folly? Am I supposed to be killing these guys? Because I can. Occasionally do the hour plus naps, but normally it's the short ones. Yeah, I'm envious. Because generally it takes me quite a while to fall asleep. So if I were to try and get a short nap, it would probably take me 20 minutes to get a 20-minute nap. And a lot of times I wouldn't even be able to fall asleep. So, what is my take on the newly announced Guild Wars Reforged? Well, it's got me back popping into the original. So I'm not going to say anything bad about that. I don't expect it's going to change an enormous amount in the game because it's not like some big remaster or something. But what it will do, I think, is bring a lot more players who've never tried it into trying it. And I think it's a slam dunk to sell a good number of copies simply based on the fact that it is Steam Deck compliant. I also think for the loyal player base who has stuck with it for years and years, yeah, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's simply a good thing for the loyal player base, which I'm not part of. I mean, I have played in the past, but I'm not good at it. I'm not very knowledgeable about it. And I certainly wouldn't describe myself as a long-time loyal fan. But I think for them, it's simply good news because it means that the game they love so much is still being paid attention to. All right, this black bear is big, and I didn't want to actually attack that one anyway. I wanted to attack this other one. Here. We'll just vampiric touch him a few times. I got brutally mauled. Don't worry, I'll walk it off. Where am I headed now? I don't know. Which quest is currently? Okay, opposition to the king is... We have to go back to Devona for that one. I can't stop myself. It's all I can think of when I see that her name is Devona. Is immediately going into my Sharona. $80 XP each. Tasty. Oh, ooh. Oh, we've got a bag. Is he coming for me? Do you want some? Do you want some, sir? Yeah, I didn't think so. Huh. Another entrance to the catacombs. Well, I do have something to do in the catacombs. I don't remember exactly what it was. Bloodsworn. Ew, that's kind of gross. I'm not happy fighting two of them. That's certain, as I think I have a reasonably good chance of dying here. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's just way too expensive. I think I'm in trouble. Guys, I think I'm in big trouble. I think I'm in, significant trouble. Pardon me, I'm gonna have a little lay down. Ooh. Academy Monk. Savage. Well, where am I? Quite a long ways away. All right, well, we'll head back the way we were just going when we kind of, we decided to take a nap. That's interesting. A couple other players hanging around here. Always nice to see. Ah, so this is just a little mini instance area. Anything I need to sell? We got a lot of worn belts. Okay, we know that these are highly salvageable. I buy a salvage kit from them? I can. I will. Having bought it, that's his. I got 4 granite slabs. That's the weirdest sword ever. I think it was a sword. Not entirely sure it was a sword, but I think it was a sword. And 2 iron ingots. A little bit of armor on that, but I don't think so. Energy and armor on that. Yeah, that's right, I had 2 more armor. Quiet down there. Interesting. That one cannot be salvaged for whatever reason. Interesting. Well, none of the rest of these people have anything to say to me. While I'm here, let's go ahead and head back to where we've got to go for the quest turn in, which was Devona. Dum, 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 dum. Yeah, it's a disease. My brain. My brain is a disease. Don't tell anyone, please. It would be so embarrassing. All right, Devona should be over here. Oh, look, prize-winning hog. Oh, I'm sorry, Devona. I got you confused. I don't think I'm making any bonus points with her for that. Oh, sorry. Pardon me for a moment. I was tripping balls. Hi, Devona. Here you go. Courage is the true hallmark of an Ascalonian. Trouble in the woods. The Grawl have been mustering south. Let's see if we can turn them back. Oh, God, okay. Escort quest. Unexpected escort quest. Didn't even give me an option to say no. Just Devona took off running. Evidently, she's really enthusiastic about murder. There are a lot of Grawl suddenly, and Devona. I'm not doing well here. Give me a minute. I fell on my keys. I didn't realize Devona was going to charge into all of the Grawl. I have learned a valuable lesson, though, which is if you're in an escort quest and your escort does something stupid, let them fucking die. Sadly, for reasons unclear to anyone, good evening, we continue to get freaking escort quests. MMO games, RPG games, please, please, can we just stop with the escort quests? Please? Everyone hates them. And everyone hates you for making us do them. Opposition to the king. Give me my XP, sure, good. Trouble in the woods. I think the Grawl are not very intelligent, but even they understand a show of force where early troubles means blah, 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 blah. Okay, could he be inciting the Grawl? I don't know, maybe. Sure, why not? Thank you for delivering the tithe. I am now replete with funds and stuff. And she is genociding everything. It is not a first playthrough. I have played a number of times in the past, streamed it. The last time I streamed it, over the course of a couple days, the community was very generous with their time, their help, and even some fat loot. And I got my first character up to level 20. But I came back, because we've got the Reforged coming up. I wanted to poke around in a bit, reacquaint myself with the game. I am by no means conversant with it. I am familiar with it, is the way I would put it. I have tried many times, but it took me a long time to finally get a character up to level 20. The Tanner has a quest. Hey, Allison. How you doing? My aim is true. That's an old guy music reference. And a bearskin cloak, but I don't have a good bear pelt. Which to make it. Southwest of Ashford is a place called Wizard's Folly. Good hunting down there. I can get you a bear skin. I just murdered a couple of bears not too long ago. Wizard's Folly. Well, how about we go ahead and teleport? Poof! Magic. Let's see, we got a big Warhammer of Fortitude. Which I don't think we'll be using. A Healing Ankh. It's got more energy, but this has health, energy, and armor, although the energy and armor is conditional. When my health is below 33%, well, how often would that happen? Twice tonight. Shh. Bear. The bear necessities. Ha 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 ha. The stone elementals do not look welcoming. Not nuts about ice elementals either. No offense to any ice elementals out there. Oh, I died and got teleported to this area previously. Oh, I was about to say, what killed me again? Oh, yes. Me being on fire times 12. Oh, they're only level 1? If they're level 1, I'm probably okay. Thank you, Academy Monk. Your assistance was most assistful. Pretty sure that's a word. Not really all that sure it's a word, but I'm going to go with it anyway. I'm an idiot. This is where we just came from. And sadly, this means all the mobs have respawned. One of my biggest issues on a number of playthroughs was how that kind of silly little mistake feels really punitive. Because it respawns everything. Come on, I know you want some. Get some! I have no problem with an instanced sort of game at all. But I do wish you had the option to reset the instance instead of it being automatic. The way it is in PoE, where you have a certain amount of time before it automatically respawns on its own. Alright, over there we have Stone Elementals, Bandit Bloodsworn. That does not sound sanitary, I have to say. I get a lot of worn belts from those guys. It doesn't look like that's all they're wearing, but that's all I ever loot from them. All right, bear. Ding! Pardon me, I dunged. But I killed this bear so hard it has no skin left. Which seems cruel, I know. Another bandit bloodsworn. See? Worn belt. And do you know why they all have worn belts? Because otherwise their pants would fall down. Come on, guys. How about a little more health for me and less for you? Foolish bears. Why are bear pelts? Many bears can be found in Wizard's Folly. Yeah, but they don't have pelts. Apparently I'm killing some kind of horrible mutated hairless bears. Which really sounds unfortunate. Oh. He's mad. Perhaps I killed his or her mate. Which I guess for one of them would be unbearable. Suddenly my viewer count drops precipitously. Well, I'm murdering the local bear population pretty good. We don't want to mess with those two guys because I believe they're the ones who killed me last time. Not a fan. The whole death thing. Not as cool as you might have been led to think by a vampire. No, we do not want to fight them again. They murdered me once. Did not enjoy. Would skip. 2 out of 10. And no one said that this area of the map was filled with lens-seeking bears. Right, we need to make sure that we're not in the path of people who don't like us. And they've never even met me. The drop rate on the pelt? Oh, we don't know that that any of these bears actually have pelts. They may be the weird mutated... Oh, God, I'm going to die so badly. Maybe not. He came over here by himself. Which was probably unwise on his part. Pardon me, I have a little bit of a watery eye going on right now. Old man eye problems. I do want to thank him for coming over and donating to the XP cause. That was very thoughtful. Not bringing a friend. Particularly thoughtful. Oh, we got another one. Just want to make sure nobody else is sneaking up behind me. Because that's the kind of thing they do. Because they're jerks. I try not to be judgmental. But yeah, they're not. They're not warm and welcoming people. Hello, bear. Well, I think I figured out why I'm not getting any pelts. It's because the bears are involved, but they don't really have any skin in the game. Sorry. Get to be a bit old. You're in the right to be a little bit judgmental or just mental. Exactly. Tomato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off. That didn't appear to work at all. You can't have that. When I try to devour your life force, you're supposed to give me your life force. Well, he gave me one brutal mauling. Oh, we've got another one angry at us. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything other than kill all of his friends and relatives. But come on, come on. Who amongst us has not had someone kill all our friends and relatives? It's like all the people who've actually played the game enormous times in the past are all sitting there laughing quietly to themselves because I need to do something to the bears to get the pelt. I'm just guessing that. Actually, the player base was extraordinarily kind and generous to me on my previous go-throughs, so. I can't say I know why I did not get bear pelts. Really rare drop for some reason. Hatred. They hate me in particular. Which is, to be perfectly fair, understandable. Kind of a dick. Well, I do not want to mess with the two guys who murdered me last time. I was not appreciative of that. Alright, Black Bear. Seek revenge. That's one of those things that sounds really good as an idea. Bear pelt. I think I also had something I'm supposed to do in the catacombs. Yeah, finally. Ben Wolfson back to the gate. Adventure with an ally. I'm sorry, I have no friends. In the whole of the world, actually. The Tanner and Ashford, right? Need you escort Farakapo. Alright. That's the one. 3 more blood fanatics in the catacombs. Well, let's see if we can pull just the one. Probably not. We're probably getting both. Come on. Just trying to pull you away from your friend. Successfully, I might note. Ha ha! Ha ha! Vengeance is halfway mine. Nearly. We're almost there. Ooh. Vengeance is mine. Well, I don't want to say no prisoners, because, I mean, again, that might be a bit overdoing it. I could see myself taking prisoners to sacrifice them and turn them into undead. But only if they ask nice. What am I doing in the catacombs again? 3 more blood fanatics. I ain't got no blood fanatics. I got some devourers. So, oh, a disease devourer as well. That's unwelcome. You don't want to give me a disease. I wouldn't like it. Keep starting with the wrong opener. Because I'm kind of a dope. My inventory is full, of course it is. Is there anything I can get rid of? Let's see. My inventory is full. Yes, I know. I'm making noises right now. I will not be dictated to. See? I'm the boss of me, more or less. Possibly more or less than more and more. Nice place you got here. Be a shame if something were to happen to it. One shot! And we don't get to pick up the cleaver because we don't have the freaking space for it. Lens needs bags. Get rid of the bear pelt. But no! That's... no! That is a wrong thinking answer. Why do you hate freedom so much? Can we go this way? Yes, sort of, maybe? No, not really. Bit of the bear pelt. Not funny. So we have restless corpses. I would think most of them would be pretty restful. You know, the whole being dead thing. But I guess maybe not. Sit down. Well, actually, give me your gold and then sit down. That's fine. Can we not do that with the camera, please? Please? One second. Sir, why are you murdering me so hard? Why are you not dead? Ah, that was a follow from Polyester Kyle. I have a spiel for follows. Just a sec. Here it comes. Welcome to my humble little stream of misfunction, malfunction, dysfunction, and frequently complete and total unfunction. You're most welcome indeed, and thank you very, very much for the follow. Welcome. Never gets old getting a follow. Raging cadaver. At my age, I'm glad to be almost anywhere. Oh, it's obstructed, but I can throw spells at him. Is this what I'm to understand? Seems like it. That's what I'm to understand. Throw me the idol. Throw me the whip. If no time. Alright, so we do it again. We salvage a couple more things. Item cannot be salvaged. Why do they hate me so much? Okay, now we pick those up. I am supposed to kill blood fanatics, guys. So, you know, if you guys could get out of my way so that I can get to the blood fanatics, that would be cool. Because I'm supposed to kill them a little bit. I've got obligations to live up to. I can live without the skeletal limb, since I have to because I have no space. Well, theoretically they're to the right. Let's see if we can get that way and not drag any attention. I'm not sure this does go through. Looks like it goes through. Seems like it goes through. We are looking for blood fanatics. I don't know if whoops, that's a deadly crypt spider. We cannot pick up the hand. Oh, we have more crypt spidering. Enough spootering for now. Spider leg, spider leg. Theoretically... Oh, guess what, guys? If you guessed Deadly Crypt Spider, you win. Not sure what you win. Probably something. Not from me, obviously. I would like to salvage it, but I don't have space. And I can't find the things I'm... Hey now, come on, 2? That's not fair. I was fighting fair. You guys are not, okay? I just think that's important that I point that out. Purple dye. All right. How many more charges do we have? 2. 2 charges. Let's break that up. Good. We can pick up the idol. Break that up. Good. Pick up the vial of dye. Purple. Hey, look, more spooters. Oh, 3! 2 wasn't enough. We had to have 3. I could be in trouble here now. They don't do much in the way of damage. How about... Eat some of that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Don't know why that's what I'm talking about, but that is definitely what I am talking about. And how about one last Deathly Swarm? We have a space we can get 2 spider webs, as they are salvage items, so I will be able to salvage them by using the salvage kit on salvage items. I think it gives us cloth makins. I'm satisfied that I've had enough spiders. I don't know. I personally think there is an amount of spiders that could defeat me. I'd rather not find out for sure. And I could do without any more spooters. There was a discussion on Reddit about arachnophobia modes in games. I will now share my opinion. They are bullshit. There are a lot of fears in the world. Oh, a second one of the exact same die, so that should stack. There are a lot of phobias in the world. I've got one. Insects. And I suffer from entomophobia. I do not expect the games to make allowances for my personal phobias. Arachnophobia is a very common one, but it's not even the most common. The most common is acrophobia, fear of heights. But I've never seen a game put in an acrophobia mode. What is it about spiders that makes them so deserving of treatment that no other phobia gets? To me, what it strikes me as is people doing what they frequently do, which is once something becomes done, everyone feels like they've got to do it. For instance, I've been complaining about one of the quests. Oh my god, another one, so many spiders! A quest in the new Guild Wars 2 expansion, a hero point actually, where there's a fox, and you have to pet the fox on the head. Multiple times. And my opinion on that is this a dead end? Or so, yeah, I guess it is, you know, at first it was cute and nifty that you could pet the heads, but now it's become required. know what that means? It's no longer interesting or fun. I'm going to actually travel to Ashford Abbey. We'll try the other entrance. But first, I will AFK for a sec because my coffee cup is empty. So, continuing my TED talk, there's a game called Nightingale, which I've played a lot and enjoy a great deal. It was free on Epic a few months back. And let's sell our stuff. They have really big spiders, jumping spiders that make this hissing sound, and they're creepy as hell. But they also have these giant grasshopper type things or mantis type things, and they give me the full-on heebie-jeebies, the creeps, shuddering. But I don't want them to take it out of the game because it gives me the creeps. And no one else seems to think that they should do that. We need to sell that. We can't sell those. We have to destroy those, I guess. We can sell the spooder webs. That one's unidentified. Those are the crafting mats that I have gotten. Let's see, where were we going? Alright, we're gonna head back in and see if we can find those jerks. The 3 blood fanatics. That's a restless corpse. We got plenty of restless corpses around. We're looking for blood fanatics. Restless corpses, restless corpses. I suppose that's going to actually have an indicator. No, I'm just seeing restless corpses in that direction. In this direction, restless corpses. And this is raging cadavers. This also has the area of effect, badness, swamp something. I don't see them anywhere. I could always bust out my Prima guide. Gargoyle? I don't remember seeing gargoyles before. What level are gargoyles? Gargoyles. Prima guide is pretty funny sometimes. I haven't checked it in any sort of depth at all for a long time. I got a gargoyle skull. Did we? Got just lots of gargoyles. We're just throwing rocks at the obstacle. No, we're not. Another gargoyle skull. Come over all dead. Give him the day off. Shatter gargoyle. I don't see any particular reason to go gargoyle hunting. And there weren't any of the guys I was theoretically looking for nearby, so I'm going to head back, and I think I have a turn in somewhere. Don't remember where. No, it doesn't look like I actually do. No, wait, I got the cloak. Yeah, if nothing else, I've got the cloak. All those things I've murdered, and what do I have? A bearskin. Still, I'm sure she'll be very, very pleased. She'll be thrilled, Allison. Pretty sure. Hey, Allison, I know this world is killing you, but my aim is true. Lovely pelt. Wait here, please. All right, here's little Tom's cloak. Can you take it to him? Oh, evidently I can. I go to the Barrett Estate in the Green Hills country. You don't have a clicky for that. Is there a clicky in Ascalon City for that? Let's find out. Let's see if I can spot my Prima guide for Guild Wars 1. Give me a sec. Yeah. Chat, all of the skills for all the classes, maps, a lot of content. I have all the tips and tricks. Allow me to share you one specific case when those tricks and all that stuff was a trick on me. So there was a new game coming out called Star Wars Galaxies. If you're ancient, you may have heard of it. And the Prima Guide was released before the game, and so I bought the Prima Guide, went through it, made up my mind I was going to make a smuggler. That's, in fact, the first character I ever had named Lens, was making a smuggler. I made a smuggler, a human smuggler. And I went through it and I planned out what I was going to do. And it took a couple of days for me to realize that they had changed the requirements for a smuggler. It no longer required you to spend any of your skill points in merchant. Originally, you had to finish out one of the lines of training in merchant, I think, one or two. And because of that, I was the second Grandmaster Smuggler on the server, getting beaten by a day and a half. I took it about as well as you would expect me to take it. I wasn't happy. Yeah, wasn't happy. So the Prima Guide led me astray and made it so that I was not famous. Not that I was going to be famous anyway. I played on Eclipse, by the way. I could have him make me a faux hammer. There's no particular reason I would want to, but I could. Saved up for the hover car, painted it red and loved it. Well, I was in at launch. So, I don't believe there were any vehicles at launch. You walked everywhere. Jar in the catacombs, I haven't seen those. I've been in the catacombs. Char at the gate. Broken through the gates, they must be stopped. I'm with you. Is he and I going and I wasn't aware of it? No, Char at the gate are that way. Well, I'm trying to go that way. But I don't think I can from up here. Doesn't appear that I can, but perhaps over there? Who knows? Let's find out. No, I had... Anarchy Online was the first MMO that ever kind of grabbed me and made me interested in a game. In an MMO. I mean, I've been playing games forever. But I didn't really get pulled in to an MMO until Star Wars Galaxies. Okay, there's the Char. And that's where the cinematic comes from at the beginning of the game, and the Char attack. Got it. Oh, Galaxies? Well, and it still is. If you want to play it, there are private servers out there, lots of them. I've played it a bunch. I've played it on stream. From any period, too. There are pre-CU servers. Those are the ones that use the original skill-based system. There are NGE servers from leaked code from the end of life of the game. And there's a group that backported the NGE code and grafted on the old skill system to relatively closely replicate the CU, if you're familiar with that period in Star Wars Galaxies. Evidently, Char at the gates. Yeah, the NGE one you would probably want, which is the busiest server overall, is called Legends. There's a new... They finished up the Star Wars Galaxy emulator code like about 6 months ago, and they'll be rolling out a not official but sort of official server in the near future. The one that is sort of the backported NGE to the CU is called Restoration 3. There is an SWG Emu subreddit. Oh, me and Prince Rurik and the Ascalon Guard and the Academy Monk, we're going to kill some Jar. Now, for instance, if you're interested in the Jump to Lightspeed, the space expansion, none of the older Star Wars Galaxies emulators have that code complete yet, because they have to, in essence, reverse engineer everything. That takes a lot longer than using the leaked code. So if you're interested in that particular element, you would have to either go with Legends or Restoration. I don't even remember exactly when it started. And these guys are level 5s. I'm probably going to get my ass kicked, but hey. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was not good. I'm almost horizontal already. Oh, somebody healed me. Yay. I love people who heal me. Keep healing me. I'm big on the heals. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Now, I will give you some advice, which is take everybody's opinion with a grain of salt, even mine. Sadly, I think like a lot of private servers, they have broken up into clans that war. So you'll have people who will tell you that server A is run by Satan himself, and somebody from server A will tell you that server B is actually run by Hitler himself, and just keep that in mind. So right now, there is no sort of single overriding Star Wars Galaxies emulator server that is redoing sort of the original system. Legends, like I said, has the biggest population, but that's NGE, which is not for a lot of people. Why has it got to be like that? Well, and if you read it for any length of time, the subreddit for Star Wars Galaxies, every month or two, there'll be someone announcing their new server, and some people are going, oh, come on, man, we don't need to split the community up anymore. And the response will be, yes, but this is what we're doing different. And you just go in being aware that there's a lot of toxicity, not necessarily with your average people in the community, but towards a few people and certain servers and admins. I've never had any problem with any of them, but I've seen enough complaints about various things that I'm sure some of them are true, but I would have no way of knowing which. Rurik, thank you. We did it. Rurik and I, we're buddies now. Rurik, I'm sure I'm going to get invited to his parties and stuff because I'm cool. I guess we need to go through here. Gate guard Torin. You waiting on the other side? I can't get through. Can I knock? Hello? Christmas dinner at Rourke's. That does sound nice. I've never had goose. Do you think they have goose? Maybe I follow Torin, because Torin's the one I'm supposed to be doing this with, so let's go across the wall. Ben is somewhere north of the wall. Find him and you'll have my gratitude and friendship, but I can't get north of the wall. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, we have a lever. Well, you know me, I'm not a fighter, I'm a lever. Oh, no. Duck is not greasy if it's made right. And book it. It opened. Duck is incredible. Duck is amazing. Duck confit, magret of duck, which will blow. Oh, dudes, that's just so wrong. Magret of duck will sound incredibly strange to most people. It is duck breast and it is served rare. So good. I'm working. No, don't you even freaking think about it. Suck it. We have Oakhearts. Oh, Oakhearts. Sarah Oakhart? Any Lord of the Rings online player will know why I am unhappy at the possibility of Sarah Oakhart. Speaking of, as I was earlier, about escort quests, it is safe to say that any Lotro player who has encountered Sarah Oakhart detests escort quests. Level 5s, I believe they have chunks of guys tougher than me in their stool, and they may not even have stool. But we certainly don't want to fight two at once until we find out, if we can kick their butts. So this Oakhart gotta go. Level 5. I am dubious. Yeah, I don't think I would do well against two of them. One of them, sure, no real problem. Two, real problem. But I think I may have to face the two, which will not make me happy. Maybe we can work our way around them. All right, that's where we came in. And perhaps if we move very, very quietly, they won't notice us. We have a hidden stash up there. Ooh, we have chars. Is it chars or char when there's plural? I don't think I've ever wondered that before. Oh, we should have. And there appear to be large numbers of them. And there are multiple Oakhearts. This is feeling a little dicey to me. I'm going to put that out there. Feeling just the tiniest bit dicey. Yeah, 4 char. Level 7. I'm gonna die so bad. My spirit of adventure. It's heading back to the res circle in about 30 seconds. Have at you! I didn't have enough energy. Give myself a quick little heal, you know, just a little top me off kind of action. That'd be a good time. No problem. Had it the whole way. Was never worried. Deathless, first try. Oh my god, it's Warthogs! How can I possibly face Warthogs? You know, Super Dave, it was that kind of faith in me that got me through this trial. I couldn't have done it without you. Aww. I hurt you. I hurt you. Exactly, Warthog. They're terrifying. I'm sorry, one sec. Warthog. Are you sure? Huh. Okay. Actually, it turns out it's Warthog. I don't know why somebody would hog all the warts. That just seems counterproductive to me. I mean, a Warthog, that sounds like, you know, some like super orc. His vehicle comes pre-painted red. Warhammer 40K. Oh, that's right. Warhammer 40K. I am deep in knowledge of all of the cool things that we gamers gain about when we game. And these Grolls are level 3s. Well, if I can take on a couple of level 5 Oakhearts, no doubt I can take care of these guys. But 3 is always that's a dicey number. That's not awesome. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Come on, one more cast might be enough. No problem. Had it the whole way. Pumpkin pie. Next 30 minutes. Yeah, I'll buff myself up with a little pumpkin pie. Give me just a sec. Fuck off, spammers. I'm back. Honestly, I can't tell you how much fuck off spammers. No, this wasn't even that. This was one of the Discord spammers. I'm running Seribot, and it's the first one of those that didn't pick up. You coming there, Ben? Yeah, it's new. This was much, much longer. The standard Discord spam was really short. It's like 3 or 4 lines, and it's, hey, I just watched your stuff. I'm going to bring my gang here tomorrow night. We're all going to follow. Please connect with me on Discord at blah, 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 blah. This is an entirely new, like 10-line thing. My stream is awesome. Yeah, it's brand new. I hadn't seen this one before. It's a lot longer than the standard one. Helps creators engage with viewers and build a friendly community. I don't want a friendly community. I want a bunch of assholes like me. You guys are doing great, by the way. Yeah, I mean, I only actually installed Seribot like earlier this week. Maybe late last week. And it has it absolutely immediately nuked the standard ones I've been seeing. The Discord spammers and the going the right way? I think so. The Discord spammers and also the bot spammers. Both of them. So yeah, Seribot has been doing a great job, but didn't catch this one. I can't believe you did that to me. First of all, that you would use Seribot against me like that, Super Devil. Secondly, for years I used the phrase, so that's a plus, on my stream until I got called on it by one of my regulars. And since then, it's not a phrase I use. So, in point of fact, that is a callback to my first 3 years of streaming where I was constantly saying, so that's a plus. That really was a thing that happened. We miss you, Lars. Lars was the guy who pointed it out. He still pops up in Discord occasionally. Oh, whoop. Hi, Torin. I do not have space. I have space. Oh. He gives me 2 things. Why are you giving me 2 things? Little Tom's cloak. I've forgotten about that. What else do we have? Unnatural seed. Okay, fine. We can drop the unnatural seed. There. Now. Give me my stuff. Jerk. So hard to get good help these days. We'll head back to the Abbey where we can sell stuff. Also, Seribot, I wish I never knew you would betray me like that. HR Ranger south of the wall. Rourke is right to be worried. Perhaps Mistress Munn can offer me some assistance. She's much more... okay, that would be good. Sell some crap. He's doing a great job. Nipping the various and sundry jerks in the bud, so to speak. Alright, we sell that. We should be able to buy another salvage kit. And salvage some more of this crap. Can't. Unidentified, so I can't, probably. Let us ID it. While hexed. That one's also unidentified. Curses foiled again. Also while hexed. Is that while I'm hexed or while the target is hexed? My inventory is full. Yes, it is. No, why are you all this way? Right, I'm going to sell the gargoyle skulls. Fine. I was planning on using those as bookends, but fine, we'll just sell them. And we will throw away the initiate's gloves. I'd forgotten where the garbage basket was. I was unable because of my inventory's full. A lot of stuff showed up there, but for instance, the igneous summoning stone. Step into the instanced space, where presumably we can drop stuff again, so that we can do some more salvaging. I know I'm mental about this. That cannot be salvaged. Well, why does it show the hammer if it cannot be salvaged? Should that be the way it works? Okay, that worked correctly. Okay, that one says no, but this one says yes. But now it says it can't be salvaged. You got the hammer. I am confused. Frequently. I don't understand. I do have the fire imp, evidently. Double click. The fire ally lasts for 60 minutes until slain in combat. Summoning stones can only be activated once every 10 minutes per character. And only one summoned ally from the stone can be present. That does seem like that would be good. Item has unlimited uses. Cannot be used in level 20 characters. And can only be used in explorable areas. Customized for prolix verbose. That's me. Let's see if I can buy an additional bag or two in town. How does that sound? That sounds like an idea. Might not be an idea, but it sounds like an idea. Small girl's cape. I don't think I can wear that. That would be misrepresenting myself. How about a bank? Is there's a bank in town? Don't recall. We have Sandra Ellick. Isn't that the elephant-like mount that they have in WoW? That the Draenei get? Aren't those Ellicks? Rowena, I'll try to bring your brother home. Because I'm a good guy. Just who I am. No bank in Pre. Allow me to shake my fist in fury and frustration. There we go. Got that taken care of. I think Ellick. I think E-L-L-E-K. I think. Yep. No, one L, two Ks. E-L-E-K-K. Those are actually elephant mounts. Yeah. So I was right, but I was wrong. Select an item to customize. It's been customized. Okay. Thanks, Elias. Don't know what that did. And I can't sell. Kimis. Sorry, I'm not yet ready to be judged for my greatness. Well, that is true. that the retirement NPC, I think? Lieutenant Langmar? Nice meeting you. Halbrick? Once I've proven my ability, but he don't talk to me. I'd have to have more experience before he'll talk to me. What a stuck-up sticky beat. Oh, I got another quest. Baron Egan. Went to school with a girl whose last name was Egan. The Poison Devourer. Find one of these creatures, kill it, and take its poisonous stinger to Brother Menlo. Okay. Bandit Raid. Group of bandits has been terrorizing Lakeside. Sure. I'll take all your quests. I'm not proud. I'll do everyone's scut work. No bags, huh? I have no bags. Prin? Ludwig Prin? I believe Ludwig Prin was the author of Unersprechlichen Kulten in the Cthulhu mythos. I believe the character and the book were originally created by Robert E. Howard, who also created Conan. Well, undoubtedly, I could take some of these surprise boxes and qualify them, but sadly, I have no space in my bags. Devourer Egg. Did I not have a quest that required the Devourer Egg? Who needed the Devourer Egg? Come on. Step up. Ask Necromancer Munn. Okay, well, we can do that. Go to Barradin's estate. Alright, well, Charn Catacombs, Munn. We can talk to Munn. Really wish I'd gotten the teleport point in Green County or whatever it is. That was historically one of my biggest issues with the game was, I died in Green Hills country, and if there's a teleport point there, I didn't find it. So now for me to get back there, I have to fight my way through all of the terrain I fought through previously. And that is really, really unfun. Going through content multiple times for no particular reason is a kind of thing that drives me crazy. No. At this point, I want to keep doing some of the quests and stuff in the area because I'm kind of enjoying it. If I'm going to do anything serious like that, I'm going to wait for the Reforge. Char in the Catacombs. Rourke's wives expect the Char moving through the catacombs. They're fraught with much danger, but if you were familiar with them, they could lead you to almost any region of Ascalon. So you got my associate Oberon the Reviled. He makes his home deep in the catacombs. Okay. Oberon the Reviled. I gotta sell some more of this crap. I just need more space in my bags. It was recommended that if I were interested in that I nab the imp, and I will bust that out when I go back in after I sell. I'm going to sell the crafting materials. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, I just need space. I just need some... I don't think we can see each other. I need my space. Actually, I can't see you at all. Think about how creepy that would be. Necro, you're working on at 11 in pre. Well, I do know that there are players who have hit the cap in pre, right? If I'm not mistaken, there are some individuals who are so psychotic they have done so, I believe. Because, frankly, you'd have to be pretty bleeping insane to do that. On the other hand, I have done some bleeping insane things in games, so yeah. All right, let's go ahead and summon up and fire him. Why would you even want? Because you can. I've received 100 messages. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Fire Imp does seem to be useful, gots to say. Yeah, that's basically what I just did was, yeah, okay, if I'm not using it right now, away it goes. Away, away. Keep black and gray dies there, the money holders in pre. I am familiar that there are a lot of those kinds of mechanics at play in the game in general. I was given something that I know that was quite valuable in my last go-through in the game. I don't remember exactly what it was, other than a couple of the other people more familiar with it gave a little bit of a gasp in chat. And now I feel guilty that I don't remember what it was. I still have the character. I do have one level 20. That's your goal, this go? That's kind of the way I looked at it is, you know, with the upcoming Reforge, I did want to make sure that I was, you know, a little bit, I boned up a little bit on the game before we got to that point. And then, I don't know, feel it out on that day. I think it's the 3rd. Play through the story and get to 20. I did it in from one of the expansions, so I had, you know, a lot of the followers. I don't remember which. I do not have a good enough familiarity with the game to be certain about that. I have to say the Fire Imp is... what's another phrase for fucking them up? Fucking them up. Alright, we did the Flame Geyser bit before. Yeah, it was like the 6th or 8th time I have tried. And the help from the community, not just like giving me goodies, which they did give me, but giving me advice on things I should be doing. That was actually more important. Did I grab bones? Yeah, I have lots of bones. Yeah, there were a number of other things that I could, that were claimable. I only had, oh, we're back here again, aren't we? I only had space for one. So this is the only one I got. I have no idea how many others there might be. Sure, I'll grab the spider leg, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting more spider legs. Spider legs, spider legs. I have decided that he is my favorite imp in the game. Not aware of minion monsters and Guild Wars 1 can have. I know they can have unlimited minions. My understanding is they're all temporary, generally speaking. That particularly like a necromancer can be running around with like 40 or 50 mobs, but they're all degenerating slowly, and so you kind of have to keep moving to keep them up. Keep moving, keep killing to keep up the large number of critters. Oh, look. We're back with the spooters again, guys. I need to come up with a good name for my imp. Oh, he's already started. He's very aggressive. Chauncey is a perfectly good name. I'm not sure I'm feeling Chauncey, though. How about Ren? So we have Ren and Impy. Okay, realistically, I really need Ren to be another pet. So we can have Ren and Impy. Pickle's also good. But I really want to do a stupid pun based on Stimpy. Yeah, Ren and Impy. So I need another pet, but we'll just go with Impy for now. That's Ding 6. Things are a lot faster with this. My thanks for the prompting to go with Impy. I'm afraid my Impy is firing his fireballs into the rock. It's fine, Impy. You've been doing great. We'll give you this one. You're fine. It's good. Skill to keep them alive and a build that will keep them up indefinitely. Ah, now that's a different thing. Yeah, for me, because I play at a pretty deliberate pace, he means he's old. The go, go, go pace of constantly having to have fresh meat to resurrect would be difficult for me to maintain. I tend to play at a slow, deliberate pace. What do we have over there? Lots of things that I'm sure would like to say hi to me. Ooh, candles. I'm sure it's a church. Don't you think? What are you doing? Is he shooting at the things on the other side of the wall? Oh, Impy. Come on, man. You're better than this. Or maybe not. Impy. It's so hard to get good help. Alright, this restless corpse and his friend, the raging cadaver, have gotta go. Impy. Could use a little help. Oberon. Char in the catacombs. You come seeking Char. You were wise to seek out Oberon, for no creature, be they living or dead, moves through here without my knowledge. The Char you seek comes often to the underground, but he does not make his lair here. The spirits of this place would not tolerate him, should he seek to take up residence. You require proof of his presence. Take this. It's a token he left behind during one of the encounters with the denizens of this place. Now then, lead me to my studies. Turn to the world of light. And the other quest? The Accursed Path. Now, if you go south and eliminate the crypt fiends that have been bothering me, I'll share with you a few of the most essential curses. Soul barbs. Ooh, let's see. Hex spell, 30 seconds, deals 15 damage when an enchantment or hex is cast on the target. Well, put later. Faint-heartedness. Hex spell, 3 seconds. Target foe attacks 50% slower and has -0 health degeneration. 50% slower. For how long? Yeah, we'll go ahead and rip that one now. Oh, he's killing a crypt fiend. My imp is ahead of the game. Impy has been just murdering stuff. We have another crypt fiend. Gotta say, Impy does good work. Was that all of the ones we needed to kill for the quest? I don't know. He does not have a thingy over his head, so presumably we need more. Impy? Oh my god. Let's see, a cursed path completed, return to Oberon. Oh, okay, he does want me to return. Very good. Thank you, Impy, but oh god. Hi, Oberon. How you doing? Yeah, I took care of your fiends. The fiends for you. You know, potato. Good working with you. Impy? Impy, you realize you're making things difficult for me, right? I mean, I know you don't mean to, but let's be honest. A little bit. Return to Rurik and Ascalon City. Okay, well, Impy, I'm not sure if you come with me when I teleport or not, but we're going to find out. Looks like no. Rurik. Rurik is not a felicitous name. It does not roll off the tongue. Makes you sound like you're kind of stuttering. Rurik. Are you Rurik? You see? It just doesn't flow. Hello, Rurik. Actinian Silverbow. Well, actinic it is used to describe certain electrical arcs are called actinic. What do we have? Let's see. Poisonous Nevermore Flatbow. Requires 9 marksmanship. I haven't got that. Nor am I likely to get that. bones, spider legs, piles of glittering dust, an unidentified short sword, and bone staff. Highly salvageable. Highly salvageable. If they're highly salvageable, I'll salvage them. And we'll sell the parts. That's some thinking right there. Not necessarily good thinking, but it is thinking, clearly. I'm over 500 gold now. I'm a wealthy man. Come on, guys, let's go party. Hookers and blow on me. Just kidding, of course. About the blow. Let's see, that can go there. So we've got ID and salvage. That's a quest item. Drop that down there. By the way, quest items should never, ever appear in an inventory. Ever. I'm looking at you, Path of Exile. Quest items should never take up inventory space. Thank you. Let's see what we've got. Path to Glory is go to Ascalon City and speak to Sir Titus. I think that takes you out of Pre-Searing, I think. Adventuring with an ally. I have no allies. I am a man alone. Bandit raid. Recover the Ashford strongbox from the bandits. Go to Barradin's estate. That's going to be a long walk. Protection prayers. That's back in Green Hills County. Cross the river and destroy the Plague Devourer to get a poisonous stinger. Destroy 3 blood fanatics. I haven't been able to find them. Learn Orion's or Orion. What do you think? Orion, which is the way we pronounce it, or Orion, to make it sound all fancy and fantasy. In Foible's Fair. Ah, okay, I remember where Foible's Fair was. That was there. See? He can be taught. Sort of. Learn? Don't suppose you've got bags, do you? Bags? Any kind of bags at all? No. I'm Relina Stormbringer. You know, too many people have glommed onto the Stormbringer name. Michael Moorcock gave us Mournblade and Stormbringer in his Elric stories. Wayward Wizard. I can tell you where Orion went. He headed out northwest past the road. Thinks he'll find some royalists there, but Vassar thinks it won't work. Oh, he doesn't get himself killed, but he can't expect me to go tromping all over the mountain looking for him. No, of course not. No one would expect that from you, Merlina, except your friends. If you had any. I think I am going to call it here. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative indeed. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. I think probably back here in Guild Wars 1 again. I am having fun with it. It's occasionally a little bit frustrating. It is an old school game and is going to have some inelegant mechanics that are going to irritate the old man, who is, let's face it, irritable to start. But again, thank you guys very much for hanging out. Thank you also for the help and pointers. Always appreciated. It ain't backseating if it helps. But I should be back tomorrow. Again, thank you for watching, chatting, helping. hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your Friday/Saturday morning goes great. And as always, I require your weekend to kick ass. I will expect a full report on your weekend's ass kickery on my desk first thing Monday morning. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Yeah, that's it. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys.